Boys got me riding in a Type R. Oh shoot, my bumper. Forgot about that actually. Jeez. Dang. Clean ass fools in here. My boy got the basketball and everything.
It's the rental.
I've actually never been in a Type R before.
Me either.
And this fool drives it friggin' 40 minutes. Hey yo.
I don't know where I'm going. What is that? Heavy. You rubbing? That's the diffuser.
Bro, these seats are sick though. Carbon bag. No, this thing is sick though. I actually like the interior a lot.
You know, Honda's sick.
What?
The City.
The what?
The little Honda City. Dude, I'd rock one of those. The little City Turbo, 8-cylinder turbo.
Yeah.
And then they got the little moped in the back.
That's cool.
Right on the line.
Not gonna lie, bro. This car is pretty sick. Never ridden in the Type R before, but it's dope. All right, guys. So got these fools over the crib, right? And basically, we didn't really film a whole lot because I just kind of wanted to like get this thing done. But you guys know I'm not really getting spark at all to the coil pack. So we're like doing all these tests, testing the coils, you know, testing the harness, testing everything. And what we kind of, or I guess what I overlooked was I have fuses right here, but they're tucked away because I try to like clean it up. So something told me like, oh, let me just look at these fuses. So I looked at 2 of them and 2 of them were blown. So we went to the store, put some new fuses in there, and Davion tested the coil packs and the harness, everything, and we are getting 12 volts. So that is really good. So that's good news. So you guys know by the most recent video that I am getting fuel. So now we should get spark. You know, hopefully if these don't blow, you know, fingers crossed.
To reiterate on that, before he had like the LS coil packs and it wasn't set up for it. So when he tried to you know, like start it and get spark, that's probably what blew it. Just because it was running, what is the different phases? Like sequential.
So when you're running like all 6 coil packs, it's called sequential. Yeah. And then right now my engine harness is, I guess it's not set up for that. So it's actually running off of a batch setup is like the correct term, I guess, by Iron Specialties, whatever. So yeah, I had to go back to the OEM one. So yeah, it's batch now. So I'm actually waiting on our other friend to come with the laptop so we can change that over in the ECU. So that way, hopefully it doesn't happen again. But if all goes well, man, I mean, the car should turn on. You have fuel, should have spark. So I don't see why it won't run. Yeah, be kind of crazy if it did though, but we'll see. So I guess while we wait on our boy, we're actually going to do a smoke test on my Lexus, bro. You guys probably saw in the last video at the end of that where I had a check engine light, and it's because I have the same freaking codes for like the EVAP system. So I think there's some type of leak somewhere. So let me get the keys and let's hook up the smoke tester. Courteous of your boy.
Yeah,
boy.
Your boy has everything.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you guys see that nice light over there? That's mine now. And
no,
you see
still mine.
This one might be mine.
Still mine.
Let me go pick you guys up so that way you guys can see. So basically all we did, we just disconnected the, I guess this would be like the air filter line or whatever, hose. And he's just gonna plug his little doohickey in there and then add some smoke that's coming out of that doohickey over there. And this will just basically tell us where the leak is. The guy has the funniest ringtone. It's crazy. I like your car, bro. Actually, your car is actually really sick.
Thank you.
I like it a lot.
It'll be fast one day.
Fast one day?
Yeah.
Not pressurizing.
But you gotta open the throttle body, fool.
Not yet. It's gonna pressurize this part of the system first.
Oh, okay.
You see any smoke anywhere?
Not yet.
Oh, do you have a leak somewhere?
Yeah, the check engine light's on for the EVAP. You sure it's putting smoke in there right now? You wanna check just to see? Oh yep, shoot, yeah. Sure so that basically, yeah, that's what it'll look like. So when there's a leak, you'll see it out of somewhere.
Well, it looks like your intake system's good then.
On this side, or just?
Well, no, it'd be all.
Oh damn! So it means like it could be like fuel pump, huh?
Well, it would be like because you have like separate EVAP lines that run to like the fuel tank.
Yeah, I know there's EVAP lines on the fuel pump I guess, assembly or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess so. The boy finally pulled up with the laptop. Yes, sir. But, all right, finally, after like, what, 10 hours?
Yeah.
Wait for you every time.
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. But on better news, too, with this car, my boy Davion actually found a connector that was not plugged up. So if I come over to this side, you guys can see this little plug right here where my finger is. So that actually wasn't plugged in at all, which is kind of weird. So we just plugged it in. I'm going to clear the code, try to drive it around, see if the code comes back or if the check engine light comes back. And hopefully we should be in business with that. But yes, on better news, though, we do have the Lappy Toppy. So we're going to try to...
Be some stuff, some residue on there. From
Hey,
this
you
guy.
open it. Why is it sticky, bro? So yeah, we're gonna change that over real quick, and yeah, man, hopefully we should be good with this car. So right now we're actually trying to run a test to make sure that we have spark. So Davion is in the car. Go ahead and crank it.
Yeah,
Oh, yo, there's freaking spark, bro.
There you go, my boy.
There's freaking spark, bro. What? Yo, that is crazy. All right, I'm kind of freaking out. That's wild, bro. Should we hook up the fuel pump?
it should be ready. It should. I mean,
Wow, that is crazy, bro. Before we try to start this car, man, you guys drop a like and make sure you guys are subscribed, man. This is it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, Oscar. It's crazy. All right, man. So we are in this car. ECU is still connected. So yeah, let's try it. Oh, I gotta hook up the fuel pump. So to do that, it's just a little relay. Relay is connected. Ooh, guys, I am nervous. Lord. Are y'all ready?
I didn't hear a pump. I don't hear fuel.
I'm gonna turn the car off and then turn it back on.
Okay, you got fuel. You got fuel pressure.
It kind of sounds like the relay's like double clicking or something.
Which relay?
The fuel pump. So like, look, when I crank it, like, listen, like.
Oh, it is making a weird sound.
Well, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's like turning off or something.
No, it's just turning on and off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fine.
Click that one.
It'll come down without.
smells like E85 to me.
So basically, we kind of came to the consensus of what?
Well, pretty much everything's getting spark. It's getting fuel. The only thing is that I believe is that the ECU is not like he needs a timing light basically. So he needs to check like timing and get whatever the timing is at top dead center for the crank to match, you know, what the ECU reads, because it has nothing to pull off of because it wasn't like calibrated. Well, it was calibrated, but on a different, like, you know, on a different JZ, on a different motor. So it's gonna be different. But we are reading like RPM and everything else. But you can see as I'm cranking it, it's pulling up 10 degrees before top dead center, and I'm pretty sure it should be closer to 0. And then as he's tuning it, you know, he can add or decrease timing where it's needed.
Yeah.
But I think that's pretty much all you need just to start it, is just for him to
like align
log
the two.
back in. Yeah, because he, like, I'm looking and he still needs to set up. But obviously you need like your TPS set up, your oil pressure. It's not reading it. You have flex fuel sensor, right?
Yeah,
that's reading. It's reading, you know,
18.
Yeah, so he pretty much, like, he just didn't, because you can even see like your intake air temp and everything too. So everything's here. He just needs to finish setting it up, which I'm assuming that like that was your stopping point when he was checking it out, trying to get like spark the first time. And he probably just didn't, you know,
finish everything
else. So we're definitely gonna have to get a timing light, and then you're gonna have to shoot it in while he's tapped in, and then pretty much you have to be on the phone with him, telling him like, okay, it's at top dead center, and then he'll make whatever adjustments that he needs to.
Yeah.
Because when I was doing my SR, when I was shooting timing, you know, he was like, what's it at? And then it was at like 15 degrees. And then he did something on the computer, and he's like, what's it at now? And I was like, oh, it's at 8. And he's like, oh, what's it at now? And then it was like, boom, flat, 0.
Yeah.
And then from there, he told me like, okay, go ahead and try to start it. And then it literally, my car just fired right up.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty much it.
And you were doing that while you were just cranking it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't have a timing light. You know, I've never had
Yeah.
a timing
Well, we
gun
got it close by cranking it.
Yeah.
And then once it started, it wasn't like zeroed completely. It was,
But
like,
it was,
you know, like within like a few degrees or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But then once I was able to fire it and it ran,
then you can do it.
You can shoot it in,
for
and
longer.
then he can see, and
Yeah.
He kind of make his adjustments, and he can hear how it runs, or he can visually see.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
The next morning.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah, it started. Yeah, so it ran.
Was that the first start?
That was the first start. You guys just made it.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Yeah, your oil pressure sensor works.
Oh, it does work?
Yeah, your oil pressure sensor one looks like it's working.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Does it look good as far as the pressure, or how does that look?
Yeah, it's like 6 bars, 7 bars.
That's good.
Okay, cool.
About 100 PSI, so yeah, that's about it.
Awesome.
Hi, my name is Davion. Just kidding.
I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that in there. All right, guys. By the title, you already see this thing is running, right? So my boy wants to go ahead and say some stuff real quick.
Well, pretty much as you guys saw in the last video, we were able to get fuel and we were able to get spark. So we had the tuner come in, and basically we were right. He didn't do everything. Now, you know, it's pretty much everything's all good to go. Everything looks good. The car, yeah, it runs. So.
Yeah, it's so funny because we bought a timing light, $100 timing light, and didn't even use it.
Yeah, it was like pretty close already as far as like timing and stuff. And then the only reason why I didn't start, you know, in the last video was just because all the other parameters had to get set with the sensors and stuff. And now it's reading everything and
Yeah,
good to go.
So you guys can see on there everything that it shows. So like RPM, this is obviously off the last time it ran. So it's like everything IATs, you know, ethanol contact. Yeah, everything. So, yeah, bro. I mean, it's crazy because it runs now, and
Well, we can still say we still having the drive-by-wire issue.
yeah,
so
there's two issues left.
Yeah,
two
so
issues.
because we're getting communication from the pedal to the ECU, but the ECU is not sending the signal over to the throttle body.
Yeah.
So we started to get that figured out. So we can't rev the car, but luckily enough, built into the drive-by-wire, it actually sits slightly open for idle.
Yeah.
So it will idle and it holds it fine. Actually, it starts up like perfect.
Yeah, it starts up really good. But yeah, the two issues are the drive-by-wire, and then the other one, I guess, I have the factory coolant temp sensor.
Yeah.
So it's throwing a really weird reading. I think it's reading 80 degrees Celsius, which is what, like two.
It's like one. It basically it's like already at operating temp.
Yeah.
I think it's like around 80 degrees Celsius.
I'll throw it on the screen.
I think it's like 200 degrees.
Yeah, I'll throw it on the screen, but it's basically it's pretty high. So that obviously should be 0 when the car hasn't ran at all.
Well,
and
not 0, but
it should just be
it
lower.
would be like whatever like your ambient outside temperature is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like when I go like from my SR and I go to start it, like my coolant temp, it reads usually like at my house because it's hot over there.
Yeah.
It already starts out reading like 75.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but not Celsius, 75 degrees. Because I have mine transferred to degrees.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why he converted it, but
Yeah, well, I don't know why, but like a lot of tuners actually like to use Celsius.
That's
Yeah.
so weird.
So
Well, I mean, granted, like all these ECUs kind of like come from like overseas and stuff.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
true. Yeah.
Like, but
you can have it. They can, you know, when you get it tuned, he'll get it switched over.
calibrated and all that. Yeah. But yeah, basically once I get the new coolant tin, which is pretty easy, it sits right here on the engine. So I can replace that, and then yeah, we just need to figure out this drive-by-wire issue, and then the car will rev, and then theoretically I can't drive it, I guess, but I can like move it, you know? I was really wanting to like move it out and like move it in kind of thing, but we'll just have to wait on that.
Damn, that is crazy, bro.
As you guys can see, man, the car is running. It is crazy, super surreal feeling, man. You know, building this car, you know, by myself, whatever, in the garage, like it's just a super surreal feeling. So I'm super stoked that the car is running. We do have a major update. So you guys know what the wiring looks like underneath here, right? Doesn't look the best. You know, there's wires everywhere. It doesn't look clean, and you know, what this car is built for, it's going to be like a street car. It's not really going to be like a show car, I would say. I mean, you know, my car has flaws, but I don't want it to be like this, like to have some type of like rat's nest. So what me and my boy Davion kind of came to the consensus of is that we're gonna basically pull this harness out, not the entire engine harness, but we're just gonna basically pull it up from right here. So where the harness is like basically tucking down, like right here. So I'll take this panel off, super easy, and we'll pull the harness out, kind of lay it out right here. That way we can like really clean up the wiring, you know, add some little Deutsch connectors that we can basically make our own like little sub harnesses. So it'll just look a lot cleaner at the bottom down there, and it'll just be easier, you know, as far as like, you know, taking stuff off and just even presentation wise. So I think that's going to be what we're going to be doing in the next video. So please guys, stay tuned. Also another quick update. I'm actually going to be switching tuners. So I was recently working with a tuner that I'm not going to say on camera. If you guys will watch the other videos of me trying to put a base map on this car, you will know who that is. But I'm working with somebody different. You know, he's a lot more respectable and just a lot more patient, and it just goes a long way as far as like customer service wise. So, you know, it's sad to say because I was really excited to work with such tuner that is in my area. He's in Southern California, but the new tuner is actually in Texas. But that's okay, man. I mean, you know, I feel like customer service definitely goes a long way, and if you're rude to your customers and just the way you speak to them and just all that stuff, man, it, you know, the thing is, guys, I don't have to spend my money with you. Let me say that again. I don't have to spend my money with you. There's other people out here that do the same things that you do. So, you know, for people out there with a business, you know, just keep that in mind. You know, treat people with respect, no matter how hard or like how troublesome somebody is. Always remember that, man. You know, people work hard for their money, and you know, obviously I have a lot of money in this car. If such person thought I was going to take this car to them because I needed to, you know, he has the whole world effed up, you know, if I'm honest. So long story short, I don't want to keep it on that subject. You know, you guys will find out who the new tuner is. I'm really excited to work with him. He is a very knowledgeable guy. He works with JZs, SRs, VQs. He does a lot of stuff. And like I said, he's based out of Texas. So, you know, we actually came up to it, you know, somewhat of like a little bit of agreement there as far as like what he could do for me and stuff like that, what I can get out of everything. And I'm really happy, you know, right now. So super excited for you guys to meet him. But other than that, this is going to end today's video. If you guys did enjoy, man, like, comment, and subscribe. The 370Z is now running with the 2JZ, man. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm lost for words because when I started this project, I was just, I don't know. I just putting everything into perspective. It's just crazy, you know, to see that it's running now. But super excited, man. You guys stay tuned.